Hi everyone, it's Rax. We did something pretty cool today, something that you can't claim every day. We got the rank 1 world clear for hardcore on our Demon Hunter. The season's been going very well for me. On day 1, I finished rank 1. On day 2, I finished rank 1. On day 3, I finished rank 1. And on day 4, I finished rank 1 in the world. It's kind of fun actually because there's quite a few players on NA hardcore that are competing like a little pack that are kind of moving up in the mid 130s. And so every single day, the top clear goes up by multiple GR levels. So it's an interesting little battle that we're having over there. And there seems to be a lot less botters and cheaters in hardcore than in softcore. So that makes it a lot more fun. So let me take you to the clear and tell you how I did it. Well, one thing you might notice right away is I'm playing cold when in my video I told you to play fire. The reason why I'm playing cold is because I've been getting cold drops. As I paused the video, my hand was killing me here. I actually had to end the stream after this, so I need to get my wrist wrap going a little bit earlier in the stream because my right hand wasn't working. But real quick while I fix that, so I got an amazing quiver for cold, and I said, well, I guess this is what Diablo is giving me, so I just went with the different rune. You can play fire and cold. They're very close in power, but they have different functionalities. The fire rune does way more damage to a single target. And in general, the playstyle that seems to work best for this build is to elite hunt. You go for the elites, you give them a hug, and you burn them down with fire, right? The cold rune is different. It's not going to have that massive damage, but it pierces through the enemies. So if you can get a big clump of enemies and stand on the outside and pierce through all of them with some area damage, then you can get a lot of value out of it. I think the cold rune is much harder to play. It's much harder to take advantage of. And it's really only useful in the really, really good maps. Now you can make the argument, well, whenever you get a top clear anyway, it's always in a good map. That's true. So this is why it gives cold a chance. But it's not exactly the easiest thing in the world to gather a bunch of stuff up. It's also significantly harder, in my opinion, to take advantage of the cold rune in hardcore because I absolutely cannot die. If I die, my Demon Hunter is dead. Whereas in softcore, I could take much more risks pulling 1,000 monsters together and then taking advantage of it that way. So a lot of people have been coming to the stream saying, Rax, you told me to play fire, but you're playing cold. It's not by choice. It's just what Blizzard has given me. So I play the rune that aligns with the items that I have. All right, so this is an amazing map, Fields of Misery. This is Summoner Charger. It's a top tier mob type, but I have a big problem right now. I've only encountered trash. I haven't encountered any elites, and I know there's going to be like 6 elites on this map. Since I've uncovered half of the map and haven't found a single elite, that means I'm about to find like 6 elites on top of each other, so I'm very scared. And there we go. And just as I say that, we aggro 3 elites at the same time. These guys can absolutely kill me. I am not immortal here at all. They hit me very hard. You're going to notice a lot of times my health is very low, and you're going to see me even proc here. So I am very afraid of these guys, and the missile dampener adds another interesting element to it because it's going to freeze all of my impales in the middle of that bubble. So what I need here is I need a pylon, and I actually was begging. I was like, please give me a shield. I'll take a shield here, just so I can DPS in peace. I'd rather have that than a Condi or a power. A channeling and a speed would do pretty much nothing for me, so if I get either of those, I'm going to be in huge trouble. And I am playing a Swartz Necklace, by the way, so a shield would really help me. So, we'll see what happens, but we move along here. Oh, wouldn't you know it? We got a shield. I love it when things go my way. Okay, so with the shield intact, I make a commitment that I'm going to pull the whole map. So I run to the opposite side, and I'm going to grab the elites, and I'm going to pull them all the way back to the shield. And I'm going to make the claim that I can kill all of them in 2 minutes for its duration since my follower has a flavor of time, which doubles it. Yeah, not too sure how this is going to go, but there's another thing in play here. I better, if I pull them all together, I better kill them in 2 minutes during the shield. Otherwise, I'm just going to have a bunch of angry elites near me, and they are going to be ready to destroy me. I don't think there's any way I can survive against 6 elites attacking me at the same time, or however many this is. Okay, looks like I've pulled pretty much everything. Grab the shield, go stand in the middle, and let's see what happens here. Again, very interesting dynamic with the missile dampener in the middle. I pretty much abandoned ship on these archers. I'm just guessing that they're never going to come. And I'm just going to stand in these Oculus rings and, I don't know, DPS as hard as I can. I thought about instead going to the edge and trying to take advantage of the cold rune as much as possible. And luckily, that's just naturally kind of happening for me since the Oculus rings seem to be going on the edge anyway. But I opt for instead just always sitting in the Oculus ring wherever it spawns, because I'll just take the double damage and whatever happens from there is whatever happens. So yeah, I've got a 2-minute timer to make something happen here. There will be no more pylon spawns on this map. I can't like hurt them and then go get a conduit because I already broke every pylon spawn on here. And we'll see how it goes. I already see some purple orbs. Some of them are already dead. So that's good news. And my shield pylon is half gone, and there's still quite a few elites up. And you can see my little slow impales everywhere because of the little missile dampener thing. Really an interesting rift. God, it's so funny seeing the no hatred turn up the GR message. I've been streaming obviously since the season started. So many people went Demon Hunter. And the first thing that happens is when they put on their Shadow Impale set, they do their first GR and they run out of hatred instantly and they can't play. So they come and ask, Rax, what's wrong? And because Carlet's Point restores 15 energy if you've hit an enemy with Impale that's already impaled, it means that they're so strong they're one-shotting all the monsters and they can't regenerate their hatred. So after answering that question 1,000 times in a row, I just straight up put it on my stream. No hatred, turn up the GR. That's the fix. So we killed all of them but 3, it looks like. There's 3 elites left. 2 of them are badly hurt. One of them's a juggernaut and doesn't seem to be hurt at all. I do not have Bane of the Stricken in this build, so I am not doing increased damage to elites over time. This is just my damage in general. So I figure, what am I going to do? Let's at least grab this trash and bring them over with the elites. And maybe it's worth it to finish off this juggernaut. Not really sure. So I stand on the opposite side of the trash to try to throw him toward the elite as well. But then I get an Oculus ring. I'll take the Oculus ring every time. If you're going to give me essentially double damage, I'm going to take that every time. Okay, got a couple more monsters here. I know the exit, by the way, is in the bottom left. When the exit starts in the top right, the exit cannot be in the bottom right. And I immediately went to the top left and the exit wasn't there. That means I know for sure that the exit is to my left. That's why I dragged this juggernaut over here. That way when I kill him, I don't have to walk any further to finish him off. Or, excuse me, to go to the next floor. Okay, so let's just smash him down here. He's almost dead. He's going to die eventually. Was this worth it? I'm not really sure. But I thought if I killed 5 or 6 elites with this shield pylon, then I would pretty much be guaranteed a pylon on the next map. If it's power or conduit, we should be in pretty good shape. Now, one thing to note here is I wanted to clean out a little bit of this trash so it would be quote-unquote safe to come back here. So if I get in trouble on the next map, I'm going to have to come backwards, but there's going to be this dangerous walling elite here. So I say, okay, well, I hope there's no danger over here. And we have one piece of very good news and one piece of terrible news. The terrible news is this is comedy comp. This mob type is worth nothing. And it's super dangerous because they have spear throwers, which hit me for 1,000,000. So I'm super unhappy about the mob type. But I'm very happy to have the power, and I'm very happy to have this map, the Shrouded Moor. So good and bad, I guess. This is just really not the mob type that I wanted. Like, all right, I got a power. The trash is giving me nothing. I will kill this yellow eventually, but let's try to walk him a little bit and see if we can get some value here. I'm gonna keep moving along here. And we eventually encounter a blue up here, I believe, and I couldn't even see them. Like, I didn't even notice that we were fighting a blue. And I think something unfortunate is going to happen here in just a second. Let's see when it happens. Yeah, so I didn't even see that blue there, and I walked forward, and I certainly didn't see the fire chains, and they instantly procced me. So now I'm in extreme danger, and I can't go backwards. So now I'm like, okay, my potion's down. I don't have a lot of sustain. I can't go backwards. I have to be very, very careful here. This is quite dangerous. So you'll see me staying back, giving them a lot of space. A lot of space. Because I've never been closer to dying on my Demon Hunter than right now. So this is a good situation to be in, except the Electrified is coming in and it's destroying me. Okay, I just want to get that yellow down. He's almost dead. And I better not let that fire chains touch me. Okay, my potion's still on cooldown for a long time. Don't have a great way to heal myself. Please die, friends. Please just die. I don't want to lose my Demon Hunter here. Not like this. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. He vortexes me? Okay. Still alive. Okay. You know, it's never easy. Forward we go. Getting no progress off of this trash. Like, pretty much nothing. We have a Condi. Oh, thank God. Okay. This is absolutely not the Condi that I wanted, but better late than never, I suppose. And this is going to allow me. And so what I was checking there with the map is, what's the closer exit? Is it where I came from, or is it walking toward the end? And from what I can tell, it looks like I'm actually in the dead center of the map. Because if this is a dangerous guardian, I'm going to need to have a way to get out of here. So Hamlin is probably pretty good for me since I'm playing cold. I can pierce through him and hit his friends and get an Oculus ring. But the green ring that he spawns and his rat NATO probably hit me for like 10 million damage, and I have no interest in figuring out how hard it hits me. So you're going to see me fighting toward the edge here. But Hamlin, since I have no Stricken, I have a lot of AD, and I have Piercing, and he gives me infinite Oculus Rings, is actually probably a fantastic boss for the Cold rune. Would probably be a lot worse for the Fire rune. But as long as the rat NATOs don't kill me, I should be all right. Now there I got super lucky. He casted the ring on my Enchantress, so now I'm free to move. I'm quite happy about that. So we stay at range and just keep blasting him. And we are going to end up with the rank 1 world clear. That is something that does not happen every single day. Well, I want to thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Thanks for watching my guides leading up to it, and the tier list, and the leveling video, and all the little tricks. You guys mean a lot to me. I hope your season went very well. We'll be releasing a lot more videos. I hope you're having a great time with Diablo 3. Thank you.